Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Rick Janson in Denver, Colorado, and I am just thrilled to have on Elisa Tawil, Director of Growth and Development in Brazil with eXp Global. How are you doing?
Hi, Rick. I'm doing well. Great. Thank you. Thank you for this moment, for this chat. And I'm here from São Paulo, Brazil, to talk with you and your beautiful audience.
Thank you. And this, just so people know what we're doing, this is going to be like how to grow an international real estate business. I used to be an independent broker looking to open offices in Aspen and Crescent Butte and Steamboat. And now we're expanding into Canada and Brazil. We've got our eyes on Hong Kong, Italy, and Portugal, uh,
Israel.
and Brazil and Israel. It's so exciting. So let's, for people who are like, this is episode one. So give us a little bit of background. Who are you? And let's start there.
Okay, so first of all, I'm Elisa Tawil. I'm almost a 14 years old woman in Brazil, married. I'm mom of two kids. My son Josh, he's 5. My daughter Cora, she's 7. I have my dog here, Woody. I don't know. Here, okay, here. And I have a amazing friend, Rebecca Saltman, that is also your friend, and we are classmates. We have partnered in a fellowship called Shakti Leadership Fellowship. This is a group of women certificated in a kind of leadership called Shakti leadership that promotes the balance between the male and female forces, especially in a corporative world. And I met Rebecca in San Diego, California, when I've been there to start my certification. And she's a very sensitive person, and she told me that I should know Rick Janson, and here we are.
And here we are. Now
Yeah.
you're not a rookie to real estate. You're in the process of getting your license, which is exciting. But tell us a little bit about your real estate background.
Yeah, actually, I'm an architect. I'm an architect, and I've been working in the real estate market here in Brazil for more than 15 years. So my former company was Tishman Inspired, that I believe that everyone in your audience known. There's a very known company that works in the real estate market in all over the world. And I been dealing with the development. So development in the real estate is all about what we want to do before we start the construction, the selling, and everything. So my background is on development and the residential and commercial development. And 4 years ago, after my son actually was born, I decided to go for an entrepreneurship journey and open my own company here to promote and offer development for the small developers that was starting in our market here in Brazil. Because here in Brazil, this is very common. We call it primary market. This is the launch that we start selling actually without the building and the houses already built it. So we sell this desire of what we're gonna have in like 3 or 4 years, depending of the time of development. So this is a very unique and specific market that is very, very, very common here in Brazil. I don't believe that you have so much in US. And the idea of my entrepreneurship is offer all my knowledge in development for these small and new developers that was open their own company. Unfortunately, I found a market very how they say, not so open for women entrepreneurship, and especially for a mindset that offer a kind of relationship with the development that is not concentrated, that can be split in different squads and offer different opportunities, what brings you more creativity, innovation, in my point of view. And when I found this market so closed, I saw myself alone, and I feel so lonely being a woman in this position. So once I was studying female leadership in this Shakti Fellowship that I already shared with you, I decided to create my own movement. So I'm the founder of Women of Real Estate Movement here in Brazil. We have 700 women together working for a more equity, diversity, and inclusion marketing.
And I love that vision. And it's necessary not just in Brazil, it's necessary in the United States, all over the world, right? And so this empowering women in business and in real estate and improving their position and the way they're viewed, their role in the process, because let's face it, women make the decision on purchasing most of the homes in the world.
Yeah.
You aligned with EXP and EXP Global after meeting with Michael Valdez and the other leadership. What was your motivation for joining EXP?
Yeah, because at the first moment in our first conversation between you and I was really convinced about sharing with you my experience with my movement, with my leadership, and about all the work that I've been doing here in a way of promoting the female leadership, especially in the real estate market. But before that, and before I have this conversation with Michael Valdez, with Megan, with this amazing team, and knowing that also EXP has the one EXP Global. This is a global project about regarding the equality, diversity, and inclusion, and understanding that was absolutely opportunity, especially for women, because when you say about that, when you talk about a company that is 100% digital, and I will give you a framework about our moment here in Brazil. Okay, I know that everybody in your audience read the news and know that Brazil is a very delicate moment, political, economical, and especially regarding the pandemic. And when you talk about women in Brazilian market, we are in the worst number in 3 decades. So we have less women working now in the workplace, whatever the sector that we are talking about, than ever. So since 1990, so we are talking in the past century that we have a number like this. So we have more women outside the marketplace. So we need to bring this new opportunity. And when you're talking about a company as EXP Global coming to Brazil, offering opportunity for women who work from their home or wherever place that they are. So this is a huge opportunity. So I saw an EXP an opportunity to offer to those, especially for those women, a way, an opportunity, a solution for them to work from their home or for wherever they are, and create an opportunity for more women come back to the workplace through the real estate market, through the EXP, and through this amazing platform that now we are connected.
That's awesome. And when I remember when we first met, you were talking about trying to get resources out to the public, right? How do I get education? How do I get training? How do I get marketing materials out to the 700 women in your organization? And then thinking beyond that, you were already thinking all over the country, all over the globe. And your vision just so perfectly dovetailed with how Michael and Megan wanted to empower people around the world. And so this, when people look back on this first episode, and when we move forward, what we're really going to be doing is not just a why, right? We can do a bio one time, we can do a big why one time, but we're actually going to go into the nuts and bolts of who is Elisa talking to on a daily basis? How is she building her business? Because she's not only director of growth and development for Brazil, but she's also building out a revenue share organization.
Yeah.
And that's going to be helping her own. So she's going to be helping EXP globally, but she's also going to be helping her own family. Talk to me about like how a revenue share group will help your family.
Yeah, of course. So I'm a mother. I'm also I'm also have a very important piece, or a financial piece in my family, in how my family is organized. So this is very, very important to me also to understand that this revenue share is not something that I believe to create this opportunity for others, but also to create the opportunity to me and my family. And when I understood this highly potential that EXP offers from the revenue shares, the first thing that I did was to call a friend of mine that I know her from a long time from the real estate market here, and she was start living in France after 4 years in India. and she was trying to come back to the to work. And I thought, no, this is so amazing. I can call my friend in France and say, hey, you have an opportunity in EXP France. And was so global to me, because I have a friend that I know her. I knew her from São Paulo, and actually she's from the south of São Paulo. She was born in Porto Alegre, in the south part of Brazil, actually. And she was living in 4 years in India with no opportunity to work at all. And then she was in France. So this connection for me, like, was another way to see all the connections, all the possibilities that we have. And of course, that here in Brazil, working not only with this group, there is like a bunch of opportunity, because we have, of course, women that are agents that already work as a broker or realtor, but other women that work as I used to be, an architect or developers or whatever. But also talking with women that wanna be like wanna have a position of highlight position in our real estate market when we are talking about the agents. Because here in Brazil, and I know that this is an issue that happening in other parts of the world, actually we have a specialization on a professional or a career, and then we have a lot of women doing this very well. But who are in the main place, or in the highlights, or in the top, usually are the men. So this has also happened here. We have amazing women working as agents, but the most popular, the most followed, the most whatever are always the men. So what I'm working here is to have a call to those women and say, hey, here you can also create your own revenue share. And because I know I work with the women, I do mentorship, I study and everything. And I know that when women has their own financial independence, they feel more confident to stand for them. So when you're talking about revenue share, you're talking about financial independence, to create confidence, to create their own independence. And when you talk in a country, in the third world country, a third economy country as Brazil, and unfortunately we have some rates that is not that I'm trying to share, but unfortunately we have like the violence against women increasing, and then we have like feminists. How do you say it in English? Feminists. I don't know if I remember the word, but we have like rates that is not good rates, that we are talking about women that suffer in their homes, that so they can be possible to have their own life and their own decisions. This is also part of creating independent, financial independence. So when you're talking about revenue share, you're talking also to create opportunities for those women to have their own decision on their lives.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely. And for people who don't know what revenue share is, EXP is a firm built of real estate agents. And when you sell a home, part of your commission goes up to corporate, as it does in many firms, right? But what corporate EXP does, EXP Global, is EXP says, hey, I'm going to take up to 50% of the commission that's paid up to corporate and share it with the agents who are building the company. Think of it like a referral fee, right? And so I call Elisa and I say, Elisa, I've got this wonderful company. You should look at joining and hang your real estate license here because it's a better place to sell real estate. And Elisa and her friends say, wow, it really is a better place to sell real estate. I'm going to get better training, better support, better mentoring, better coaching, healthcare, all these things. And when Elisa moves her real estate license over to EXP, essentially, I'll get paid a referral fee up to a certain point when she closes a home, right? Because EXP says, Rick, you're an owner. Elisa, you're an owner. Women around the world, you will be owners of an international company just by joining.
Yeah.
Right? Just by moving your real estate license to EXP Global, you become an owner of EXP Global, and they pay you as an owner. right? And you have an opportunity to get stock in an international company, and you get opportunity to, through My EXP, to have sponsors without borders, and you can get paid referral fees from South Africa and India and Australia and Italy and Israel. And you can empower women and help women and men all around the world to become owners of an international movement that is trying to lift people up. And so what we're going to be doing, hopefully every Monday and Thursday, if schedules allow, I know Elisa's extremely busy opening up a brand new country for an international company. So if time permitting, and I pray that we have that, every Monday and Thursday, we're going to try to spend just about 15 minutes, 20 when we're on a roll, just sharing with you, women around the world, men around the world, agents, how just moving your license and being happy about where you work, and you can see we're both smiling, your happiness, your happiness will be a magnet to attract others. Why are you happier than real estate agents over there? Why are you on a mission? Why do you feel like you're on a mission to serve and to help and to grow? Why is it fun to sell real estate and to grow a business? And when we do that, and you do that, and you're going to be a magnet for others, and they will be attracted to you, and you're going to help other people grow their business. And when you help others, when you help enough other people, your own needs will be met, right? And we're going to be selling real estate. We're going to be growing globally. And I'm excited to look back on this show 52 weeks from now, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to look back on this show, and we're going to be like, oh my gosh, now Elisa's organization has 500 women in it in 15 different countries. And to watch how your family, by freely giving of yourself, by pouring into others, by sharing this vision, and hopefully getting global broadcast of this via YouTube and all the other tools and platforms, how we're going to see your organization, your revenue share group grow as you also serve and grow EXP, as a corporation.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I also want to share with you all this journey together and count of me. I think that will be a great sharing from today and the next days.
So I was going to try to mute because all of a sudden the noise kicked in. So the noise kicking in is our signal to end. But thank you everybody for tuning in, and whether you tune in live or whether you catch us on the rebound, you can reach us via the phone number here and over there.
And here, my Instagram, LinkedIn, I will be glad to connect with you all.
Yeah. So anyway, good to see you. Always reach out to me via email, via WhatsApp. I'm happy to help you anytime you need it. And looking forward to just catching up with you twice a week this way. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you all for your audience. See you.
All right. Bye-bye.